The island is quite large and completely covered by jungle. There are many caves, most inhabited by various dangerous creatures. There is a much larger land to the northeast where the elves and humans live. They call it Arana. Greyland's trees give us nuts and fruit, and its rivers give us water. We were happy and content here until Valdis and his armies came to harass us. Ireland was built in the time of my mother's mother. Before that, our people lived among the ancient ruins in the jungle. Something was causing the jungle creatures to become more dangerous, so we sought to build homes in trees where we could be safe. Our first attempts were disastrous, but soon the elves came to us and offered their help. We chose this location because it is near a sacred water source, and it is near the Temple of the Coast, which the elves say is important. The temple was built long ago to hold an ancient artifact of great power. The elves have an artifact that is much like it. We tried our best to protect it, but Valdis was too strong for us. It is in his possession now. The Haku have always been troublesome. Occasionally they steal our food and throw rocks at our children. And one time they even set fire to Ireland, although that may have been accidental. Mostly, they keep to the deep jungle and play their drums in the bowels of the darkest caves. Lately, they have become more bloodthirsty and have begun openly attacking our outposts. They never had the courage to do this before. I think that someone is goading them into it. Elven scholars used to come to our island in great numbers to study the ruins. They believed they were built by an elven tribe that lived on Greyland long ago. Of course, now that no one can go into the jungle without an armed escort, many of them have stopped coming. A few of them didn't want us to use catapults against the Morden armies because we might hit something important in the shrine. I told them that my city and my people are more important than a pile of mossy rocks stacked by some long-forgotten elf. They were very upset when Valdis destroyed the Temple of the Coast, but I reminded them that if they had lent a few more soldiers to help defend it, the tragedy might not have happened. The elves seem to be more concerned with the past than the present. A Scath once came to Irulan. He wore a strange golden helm, but I could see his beady eyes within. He wanted to inspect the artifact in the Temple of the Coast to see if it was genuine. When I told him we didn't even know what it was, he said, "It is better so." I took him to see it. The instant he laid eyes upon it, his fur stood all on end. It looked rather funny. "This is not what I was looking for," he said. "This object is far more powerful than that I am seeking. Guard it well and keep it a secret, for if those with power hear that you have it, your fate will be a dark one." He went back to the mainland soon after that. I wonder what he was looking for. Elven scholars used to come to our island in great numbers. They were very upset when Valdis... The elves tell us that Arana is many times larger than Greyland, and that the whole continent is a wasteland except for the forests they inhabit. The Azunite Desert is the part of Arana that is closest to Greyland, and it is a dusty place of thorns and rocks. Our human friends come from there. The humans tell us that it was once part of the Empire of Stars and is filled with old imperial roads. They use these roads for travel where they can, but many of them have worn away or were destroyed in the catastrophic event the elves call Terminar. The desert is also home to the Scath and many other creatures, mostly hostile. The humans have built many fortresses in the desert. Windstone is one of these. They say that it is constructed within a narrow canyon, with defenses tunneled into the canyon's walls, and a temple to their goddess of war, Ziria, at the canyon's end. They claim that the fortress is completely impregnable. Our human friends claim to be descended from citizens of the Empire of Stars. Their ancestors built great cities and fortresses whose ruins can be found all across the desert. The elves, however, believe that the humans now inhabiting the desert come from Lascanza in the north. They say that the Empire of Stars was utterly destroyed in the Terminar, which the humans call the War of Legions. The elves tell me that this is a deceptive name, and that the Empire's legions had nothing to do with Terminar. I cannot say for certain. Neither I nor any of my mother's mothers were there to see it.